Hello, Unlimited friends. It's Zara back again with practical Q&A about the law of attraction and its application to our lives. The question today was contributed by Poonam. Let me read the question out to you. It is about figuring out her passion. So she says, I'm 24 years old working in a contact center, but I'm quite happy with my current job. I don't want to continue in this field. I am open to working in the back-end process, but I don't have an exact clear idea about what kind of role I want. I just want a job in an MNC, multinational company, and back-end process. Here, I want to ask how I can get a clear idea about what I exactly want. What is my passion? Every time I see anyone doing something, then I feel I'll go with this field, and then later I change my mind. Excellent question, Poonam. I find so many people asking this question, especially young people. And even with my own children, my son is in that stage just now where he's trying to figure out what it is that he really wants to do. And so I find myself having these conversations a lot with my son as well as his friends. It's confusing because you have so much choice, because you can go anywhere you want to go. And the scary part about it is that you want to make the right decision. You feel afraid that you might make the wrong decision, and it's going to cost you time and it's going to cost you money. And what are people going to say about your ability to make decisions? And what are you going to say to yourself about your ability to make decisions? So this is what makes it scary. I'll tell you something. When I was a kid, my parents made all my decisions for me. They chose what I should study. And I was just like a glutton for knowledge. So to me, it didn't matter what I was studying. I just enjoyed studying so much. I was a sponge for knowledge. So they would tell me what to do and I would just go and do it. And in some ways, it was easier because then I didn't have any responsibility. It was their responsibility because they were telling me what to do. So if something went wrong, it wasn't my problem. It was their problem. And in some ways, that was an easier way to live life. Even with my own children. And like I was telling you, my son is in his second year university just now. So he is trying to, and all through the last couple of years, we've been having these discussions about what he should do. And now he's in his second year and he's still figuring out where he wants to go in terms of the kind of work he wants to do. You know what makes it hard? There are a couple of things that make it hard. One is there's so much choice. There's so much choice, and that choice makes it difficult. It's like going into a shop that has, let's say, a lot of different candy. You love candy and you go into a candy shop and there's so many colorful, beautiful candies lined up on the wall, and you want this one and you want this one and you want this one, and you feel like you want to do all of it. And the voice in your head says, no, you can't do all of it. You can't have all of it. You have to pick the best one. See, sweetheart Poonam, you as well as all other young people, the problem is that you think that you've got to make a right decision, and now once you make that decision, you're going to have to prove that decision to be the right one for the rest of your life. It's like you're marrying the work that you do. You're marrying the job that you do. And that's never the case, my dear. It is never the case. You can always change your mind. You have permission. The universe never tells you what to do. This morning in the Unlimited 365 group, which is where I do a morning session every single day, it's interesting that you asked me this question today, because just in the morning, I was telling people that the universe does not tell you what your life purpose should be. The universe does not tell you what your passion should be. You pick, and the universe says, yes, let's go. Let's make this a reality. And so, sweetheart, there's no right or wrong answer to it. But if you keep being afraid, then you're pulling yourself apart because you're not letting yourself move forward. You don't have to worry about making the right decision and then having to live with it forever. That's never the case. You are entitled to choose whatever you want to choose today, and you are entitled to change your mind about it tomorrow. It's about what do you think will be the lifestyle that is the happiest for you. Because here's the thing, sweetheart, skills can be learned. Anything that you want to do, you can learn the skills for it. But the lifestyle that you want to live, that's a whole different thing, right? It's a lifestyle question. Do you see yourself living the life of someone who is in a call center? Well, clearly from your email, I can see that you don't want to have public contact. It's not the lifestyle that you want. You want back-end processes. You don't want that much public contact. So what's the lifestyle that you want? Look at the lifestyle. So if I was talking to my children, and I have talked to my children, is like, if you want to be a doctor or a surgeon, do you want that life? Do you want to be on call? Do you want the responsibility for someone's life? Because the skill of being a surgeon you can learn. But are you going to be stressed by the responsibilities that you're taking on? For example, in my case, as a financial advisor, managing people's retirement savings literally is like managing their life. So I have to be comfortable with making the right decisions for them on their behalf, giving them the right advice with respect to their investments. I have to be able to sleep with that responsibility and sleep well with that responsibility. And as long as I can sleep well with that responsibility, and as long as I'm happy with the lifestyle that comes with being a financial advisor, then I'm happy. I'm going to be happy. I'm happy to see people on Saturdays or Sundays for that matter. I'm happy to accommodate them because I know that's when they're not working. And for me, it's not a big deal not to see them on the weekend. So what kind of lifestyle do you want? That's the main thing that should drive what you want to do. See, these days there's so much talk about the laptop lifestyle. It's the lifestyle people are seeking. I want to be able to go wherever I want to go and do the things that I want to do while I'm still working. So you see, it's the lifestyle that is grabbing people's attention. And I want you to make your decision, because here's what I want you to know. There's no decision that is going to be right or wrong. You make it right by loving it every day, and it goes wrong if you can't love it. And to say that just because I love eating omelets today, that means that I should always for the rest of my life eat omelets, that's not a reasonable request. So don't make that request of yourself. Just ask yourself, what do I feel excited about doing today? And what sort of a lifestyle is it going to give me? If I'm happy with it, then that's a good decision for now. And I can always change that decision. And it's okay for me to take responsibility for my actions, because I create my own reality. And I know that if I appreciate, then whatever decision I make is going to go well for me, because I am the creator and I am the creation. Make sense, sweetheart? So just pick something, and then you will find out more about the kind of life you want. And you'll find the thing that clicks with you, and you'll stay with it for longer. But you still may not stay with it for a lifetime. And I never want anyone to pick any skill, any profession, any job, any business based on this fear that it's the only time that they have permission to make a decision. The universe always says yes to whatever it is you decide to do. The decision comes from you. The universe never decides anything for us. But things happen to us based on where our energy is. And if you keep your energy high on the emotional scale, you make your decisions from here on the emotional scale every single time, then any decision that you make will always go really, really well for you. So Poonam, I hope that this helps you sort out what you want to do next, not what you want to do forever. Okay? Look at it that way. What is my next step, universe? And then just go with that. All right, so I hope that that helps answer your question. Before I close the call, I'm just going to do a short introduction for those people who are new here. First of all, if you found value in this, could you please click on that like button and please do subscribe, because I would love to invite you back to my channel. And if you want that invitation, you've got to click on the notification bell as well. Secondly, if you think this was of value and would be of value to other young people who are in the process of deciding what they should do next, please share this video with them. And lastly, I want to invite you to work with me. And so I'll tell you a little bit about what I do. As a result of applying the principles that I teach in my books, my courses, my online programs, and my coaching, people who feel lost or have given up on their dreams are able to figure out how to move forward, how to deal with the obstacles on their path and start achieving their personal and business goals. I'm looking for people who are ready to transform their lives, bring more peace into their hearts, more love into their lives, and more money into their bank accounts. Who do you know that might need my help? All right, folks, remember to send in those questions. I love receiving your questions and I love hearing from you. And so do leave me a comment before you go. Bye for now.